This is the daily bottleneck on Dixon's Bank. Escape a short distance along nearby Stainton Way and you will find amid the housing a rare pocket of natural green space. This is Site 44, or as it is known to the local community, Longridge Wood. The 7 acres of maturing trees have become increasingly precious in recent years as so much green space has been swallowed up by developers. Middlesbrough Council, in its Green Spaces Action Strategy of 2006, revealed that tree cover in Middlesbrough is just 1%. This is 10 times below the national average. The strategy recognised the value of green spaces to the health and well-being of communities and set out plans to protect and improve green spaces and also involve people in green spaces. A group of local people, the Friends of Longridge Wood, actively support the council's strategy. They have been involved in and have been protecting this green space for 2 years, but ironically from the council, because the council wants to tear it down to build 80 more houses. The Friends are now pushing for protective village green status for Longridge. The public inquiry begins in December.
We're trying to claim this piece of land for a village green. We've put an application in which has actually the application has been accepted, and we have to prove that it has been walked for 20 years and more. We have a lot of people who've walked it for 47 years, 30 years, 20 years, so we've definitely got the proof.
I've lived in Martin for about over 40 years, and I've skied on this area, cross-country skied from home right up to here, and cross-country skied across the farmland when it was before the houses were built.
And how long have you been using this site?
Since 1946.
Right, that long.
I used it when I was in Middlesbrough Harriers for training. We used to do cross-country across here.
Yeah, and it's an area where I regularly walked, my dog. And that's over an awful lot of years, probably 20, 30 years.
We've used the site for 20, going on for 30 years, something I would think about 28 years. It's always been a natural parkland for the kids to come and play.
We've lived in our current house for about 25 years, so we've always walked this area anyway, before it was even built up.
We've been here 21 years, and before any of these houses were built, we were able to walk the area with the dogs and my young daughter.
I moved here when I was a teenager, so I've seen the area from before the trees to over the past 25 years, the development of the trees. I come here every weekend.
What effect on the community's sort of morale would the development have, do you think?
It'll be devastating. It's what we call a sort of a green lung in a housing estate area. We all live round it, it is our centre, and we have more and more people coming to us and saying, but we use that, we've been there.
My feelings on the development is one of absolute desperation. I'm distraught. We've been in the area for 17 years, and this is one of the only enjoyments that's currently left.
I collect berries here through the year. Making jams is just wonderful, really, and it's just so sad that an area that's totally surrounded with houses, wherever you look, has got this little area of respite that people can use, and they now want to take it away from us.
And when you think of destroying the environment, all these mature trees, which were planted by one of the developers here who first came, Yules, and also the Woodland Trust, and these trees and the vegetation has matured all those years. I think it's absolutely atrocious.
We come down here with the dog early on the morning, late at night. We've seen deers, loads of foxes, sparrowhawks.
And it's the wrens, it's the herons, it's the unusual things that you find on a country walk rather than coming into your back garden.
You see the bats. Oh, we see the bats every night. Yeah, see the bats every night.
We were here a couple of nights ago, and was it Thursday?
Wednesday
night, and there's just a couple of yards after we walked off the main road was this beautiful deer just standing there. Of course, as soon as it spotted us, it was off into the woods, and you hear them at the moment. They're rutting at the moment. It's just that time of year.
There'll be rabbits in there. There'll be stoats in there. You quite often see kestrels hovering over the area. which again that shows that there is wildlife in there, and it's showing that there's a diversity of wildlife.
I think if the community got more involved and teach all the children about what exactly is around here and what they've got on the doorstep, I think people would get a lot more use out of it.
It is so important that kids can see nature in the raw, to see it as it should be, not sterile parklands, something where they can actually see deer, birds, trees, various things, see anything. Get them away from those computers, get them up and about to breathe in the fresh air. Why take this away from them? It's criminal.
And once it's taken away, it will never get anything like it back. The town has just spread a bit further.
We're also then going to add to the environment problem of carbon emissions. We're also going to add to the congestion which we've already undoubtedly got within the whole of this area of Martin and Thorpe. And we're going to add to it again. And for what reason? Is it for financial gain for the council? I thought Ray Mallon was a man of the people, and he doesn't appear to be a man of the people if he's not standing by us on this small part here. This is a beautiful area. This is a really, really, really important part of my heritage, and I would like to think it's going to be a part of our children's heritage as well.
It's important because it's 5 minutes away from all that traffic and the busy, hectic day of life, and we can escape to tranquility, somewhere peaceful. It's like our own bit of countryside, somewhere for Kate to go off and explore. She loves it.
We moved to this area and my children don't go to the local schools, so it was important for them to make friends, and they came down here and they got to know people and they became part of the community by using this area.
I think they need to be able to grow up and be able to see bits of wildlife and see the trees, and does everybody want to live in a concrete jungle where there's just houses all over the place? There's not that many places for them to come. Even if they go to the other parks that are maybe over there where they've got the swings and everything, they still have to go with an adult. They have to cross a road, which is quite busy. So this is just ideal.
So what do you do down here? Why do you like it?
We play cricket and walk dogs and Milo and stuff. And we race on our bikes and play football and make dens.
Why is this site important to you then?
Because all the time we like to come here on our bikes and go back jumping, and we like to play hide and seek and make dens.
We play football and make dens and go over the jumps on the BMX.
And where will you go if this becomes a housing estate?
Don't know really. There's nothing much around here. This is the only thing that we've got.
So, do you like using this site?
Yeah.
What do you do?
We like playing hide and seek and riding our bikes around this place. And sometimes we come and have a look at it and walk around and see all the flowers.
Yeah. What else do you see?
We sometimes see people walking dogs and we're allowed to stroke them.
Right. Do you like coming here?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
I like looking at flowers, and pink flowers and yellow flowers.
Yeah.
And ride my bike and have a nice look at this. And I like them little purple flowers down there.